Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for November 29th and 30th, December 1st and 2nd. That is Monday through Thursday. Now, you know that I'm using my Radley Valentine decks. These two seem to have connected for this week again. So this is my Archangel Power Tarot cards, and this will be my Guardian Angel Tarot cards. I will also use my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. This will be for the main readings. Now, I am feeling kind of a connection again between my Osha Zen Tarot cards and my Rider Waite Tarot card. So I'm going to use that for my introduction. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. Whatever the message is that comes through, I really try to get out of the way, okay, and just let it come through. And the best thing I can do is just when it doesn't make any sense to me, because I know it'll make sense to someone out there. Okay, so we do have a new moon coming up December 4th. It will be in Sagittarius. The interesting thing, so there is an adventurous, playful side about Sagittarius. So that, remember, full moon to new moon as it's getting smaller is waning. That's when we get rid of things. New moon to full moon as it's getting bigger, it is waxing. That's when we grab on and hold and request things. The new moon is a great time to start a new cycle. But the thing about this new moon is that it's also a time where this will be at a solar eclipse. And we've been having a lot of eclipses. We are still going in, we still have a lot of energies going on with these eclipses. I feel that the new moon is going to have a lot of resolutions that's going to surprise people. Except I do think that for you, I think the people that follow, that subscribe, I think that you have been in such a transformation as it is that I don't think it will be quite as surprising for you. Okay? But I do, again, I feel like we're going to have some surprises around that new moon, but I do feel resolutions around that new moon. Okay, now, my Osha Zen Tarot cards are usually what I call my advice cards, but let's see what we have here for this week. This is just an overview on what's going on in the world. I'll do the individual signs following all of this. And if you've noticed, I have been posting the introduction alone also, because I know some people want to just go past this when they're on their signs, and sometimes you might want to go back and just do the introduction. So here we go. First card. Okay, Inner Voice. Now, this has a really strong connection to the High Priestess. This is a 2. 2 has some crossroads, some decisions. Where am I going? It also has a connection with it's coupling, it's joining together. Now, we do have this moon energy all around. There is this, and again, we are coming to that new moon. There's also harmony, and there also has a sense of peace about this. Now, does that mean that that's going to be going on in the world? Not always, but I do feel that we will enter into this time with this sense of peace. We are still going through a lot of solar flares. We still are going through a lot of disruptions in the world around us, but I feel like we have a connection, and that if we use that connection, we will have that intuition that will grow, and it will also help us to know what is going on around us. So, again, High Priestess energy. Number 2, coupling, harmony. It also has, I think, what is that? We have our dolphins there. We have the new moon, and there's a general peace to this card. Okay, but it's also listen to your intuition. Your intuition is there to help protect you and help guide you also. Next card. Here we go. Creative. So now we have a 3. So we have a 2, we have a 3. And it's interesting because these two would be considered major arcana in this deck. The 3, remember, has a lot of power to it, the power of 3. So you say something 3 times, you do something 3 times. There's a lot of expressatory power in 3. So it can be big. Now there's also a lot of creativity. There's also a lot of celebration with this. We also have, I mean, I'm not going to say, I think this is the new moon again. So we are getting ready. This would also be considered the Empress. The Empress to me is the divine feminine energy that we have of the universe. And this has a lot of growth. The new moon is a time to start new projects. And so this, we're heading into that new moon. This isn't quite there, but this is telling us to prepare for this new moon energy. There is also, like I said, a solar eclipse here, and things are going to pop, things are going to move. The thing I like about both these cards is that they're both very calm, very peaceful, very loving energies. Next card. And it's interesting here now. We have a 3, 4, we have a 2, 3, and now we have a 4. Remember, the numbers do have some power to it. They do send our messages. Many of us feel, many of us hear this or see the synchronicity of numbers. Many of us do. The 222s, the 333s, the 555s, the 777s. So we do have some numbers here. So I would again put them into the gematria, put them into your search browser. 2, 3, 4 angel numbers, see what pops up. Sometimes the numbers are mirrored and they want to speak to you, so 4, 3, 2. Participation, this is basically joining in. This is also sending our energies and our light energies. Remember, a lot of, I've talked to you, many of you, know that we come here to help to expand our light. We're here, we join together because we are light workers, because we are the ones that are helping to counter a lot of the darkness, a lot of the darker energies that try to come against us. And usually, you're doing a good job when you're facing adversity. There's that little whatever, I know I'm doing something right, I got the devil so uptight. So the more you face adversity, the more you're doing a good job. Now, I know that's not easy. I know that's not easy at all, but it is something that when I know it's like, okay, I must be on the right path because I'm facing so many blocks ahead of me. So, you need to know that you're doing that, and you just have to keep shining brighter. Now, sometimes it means that you need to stop a little bit, but you need to still shine bright, okay? Thoughts, words, heart, positive. Okay, let's go on. So participation is we are part of a bigger thing together, but we also have to join together, and I would say this week we have to make our connection together stronger. We also have to make our, we have to burn our light brighter, okay? Okay, so let's see what we have here with my Rider-Waite tarot cards, my traditional. So this is really interesting. Again, these are more my advice cards. So take it, like I said, take what resonates, leave the rest. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we have here now. Page of Pentacles. Now, you know that the court cards have an underlying energies, each one of them. So the page in itself has the pentacle energy. So this is pentacle. This is earth energy. This is starting new jobs, new missions, new directions, a new calling, a new way to create money. It could also be that what you have been called to do, now the money will be coming in. Pages are very optimistic. Pages feel very energetic, and they believe that they can do anything. So the Page of Pentacles is generally about a new job, a new career, a new course of action, a new pathway that does help to create or make a living. Pentacles is earth energy. That is our Virgo, our Capricorn. We have a lot of Capricorn still here. And it's also our Taurus. So it has to do with your money, your job, your career. Also, the Page of Pentacles does bring about a new pathway. Okay, let's see here now. Next card. Judgment. Now, we have 2 10s here. 10s are transition, 1. New beginnings. 0 is God source energy, but this is also a 20. 20, you can bring it back down to that 2, and then again we have, that connection, that harmony. This is Judgment, Major Arcana. So now, right now, we have 3 major arcanas here. Judgment does bring about a new beginning, a new start. It does bring about also judgment. It says something has to be judged, something has to be weighed, something has to be decided upon also. Now, judgment does not have to be a negative. In many of my cards, this is also heralds brand new beginnings. And a lot of this has karmic energy. And I always think of the Empress as a karmic messenger. So, next card. Now we have that 2 again. So 2 seem to be very, very important here. Basically really, really, really take a look at that. The 2 of Cups is an emotional, Cups is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, very emotional, very committed. There's a lot of harmony with this. There's a lot of decisions. It's funny that we would start with the inner voice where I was talking more about harmony, and coming together and coupling, which, a lot of times I don't say that. And then we come to the 2 of Cups, which does have a togetherness to it, does have decisions. Where am I going to go? But there is also some harmony energy with this too. So we've got a very, I think that this week is leading up to something that will, again, that new moon with the solar eclipse. I do think that we're going to have some answers. We're going to have some resolutions. We're going to have some, some things, kind of just some good old, what the heck is going on type of energy. And we're going to have some answers. Okay. But at the same time, we need to get ourselves prepared for what that is. Now, is it all the answers? Oh, heck no. Heck no. But is it a little bit of an answer? I think we could be hearing I think that we're going to be learning something, and I think there's going to be some resolutions happening. Okay? Okay. Remember, with the new moon, again, with these eclipses, I would go 3 days before to 3 days after in my requesting type of energy. Okay, so interesting energies here, interesting cards. Let's get our thoughts, words positive, and then let's start our readings now. Hello, my Aries. How are you? Well, get ready, get ready. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here for my Aries. And while I'm shuffling, why don't you take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, because you help keep me on air. Thank you. Here we go. Okay, 1, reversed, 3, reversed. Okay, I thought there was 2 cards, which if there had been, I would have read for you, because the cards want to come out when the cards want to come out. Okay, so 2 are reversed. Strong stuff. Here we go for my Aries. You've been having a lot of action, a lot of things happening around you. First card is the High Priestess. Now, that was in the beginning. That was in the introduction. So we have that 2 again. We have that High Priestess. This is Archangel Hennial. Listen to your intuition. There is going to be major, there's a lot of downloads happening. I mean, we've been feeling them. We've been feeling them. We've been feeling them. They have been making us crazy in many ways. Not crazy, but they have been making us very aware. How's that? And it just keeps coming. It's more and more and more. Expect that as we get closer to this new moon, there will be even more. And have you gotten to the point that you're comfortable listening to your intuition? Because I do feel that this has a very, with it being in the introduction and being here for you as this first card, it has a very, very strong, strong message for you, my Aries. Listen to your intuition. Do what you know is to be right, okay? Okay, so here we go. Archangel Hennial, powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. So kind of know, a lot of times when we get this intuition, we wonder what we're always supposed to do with it. It's kind of like, if you know that something's going to happen and you're like, I don't know what this is about. Am I supposed to stop it? Am I supposed to tell somebody? You will know if you're supposed to do something about your intuition, and it'll, many times when as long as I was getting my downloads, I was like, oh, well, in the beginning it was more like, oh, I'm not going to tell anyone. What do you think I am, crazy? And then it was like I needed to tell people because I was being told, you need to go tell that person. And then if I didn't, it would keep after me and after me and after me. Now, if I wasn't told to tell that person, I did learn I did not have to do that. But if it was something that was very much that was going to make a change for them, I needed to tell them. Oh, I know it's so hard. I don't like it myself even to this day, but it really does come from a couple of things. And I don't know who needed this one and why. I know I'm rambling and ranting, and people will say you're ranting and rambling. But sometimes you get it that there is a message for you to bear or for you to tell. I have found in my life that it's clearly said, go do this. Okay? Then there's the ones that it's just kind of like higher power or whoever that is to you. Remember, my belief does not have to be the same as yours. Okay? I believe we're seated where we need to be. But sometimes it'll be there, and it's kind of like my, saying, hey, I'm just telling you as a bud, I'm telling you as a friend, so that when this happens, you're not freaked out. Okay? I know. I mean, it took me a long time to come to that conclusion and to come to that part. And the one thing you can do, though, if you're not released to tell anyone about this, you can pray, you can meditate, you can talk to your higher power and say, hey, let's not go that direction. That seems kind of icky. Okay, anyway, who needed that? Just wanted to let you know. Rant over. Powerful insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information. I wanted to repeat it again. Be at peace. Okay? Next card, reversed. The Lovers. So now we have a 6. We have the number of man. It's the energies you put into something. It's what you can make out of a situation. This is Archangel Raphael. He is the archangel over healing. Healing in any kind of form, emotional, spiritual, physical, mental, anything like that. Any type of healing with this. But the Lovers goes back to what I was going back to in that introduction again. We got the 2 of Cups, and that has a connection energy. That has a harmony energy. So I would again think that between these 2 cards right now, that if you didn't already do it, go and look at the introduction. I think that there is a hand and glove type of energy here. But the Lovers is also with Archangel Raphael. It has a lot of healing in the emotions, healing in the relationships. Okay? But it's also telling you to make choices from your heart. And again, you'll know what to do. You'll know what to do. Deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. Again, too, thoughts, words of light, of love. Next card, reversed. Change your life. So now we have a 2, 6, 1, 6, or a 6, 1, 6, 2. Okay, this is the Tower card in the traditional tarot, where things are being, like things have to come down in order for them to be built up. A lot of things had to be revealed. If you think about tearing something down, tearing a wall down so you can see what's in the next room, things have to be, torn down. What the old establishment, the old way of thought, the old, just the older ways, the older habits needed to come down, because this is something new. So something is really big changing your life right now, or you're about to hear about this. Again, I do think that new moon is going to have major energy, and this could be very related to that new moon. Okay? 1, new beginnings, 10s, because 10 plus 6, 10s transition. Archangel Shamuel, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. So there has to be some healing there has to be some healing with this change. Your intuition, has actually gotten you far in your life. connect with it more, so meditate a little bit more. But I do feel the 616 energy. I do feel the Lovers and Change Your Life has a really strong connection. Okay, let's go on and see what we have with the guardian angels. I feel like I need to shuffle these more, and I just did. I do shuffle them in between. Okay, interesting with that one. That one was flipped. This one is 9 of thought. So this would be your 9. Wrap it up. Things are coming to an end. You got the information you need need. Thought is your sword, so the 9 of swords, the 9 of air. This has a lot of worry, a lot of stress, a lot of, oh my gosh, what am I going to do type of energies. It's kind of like, stinking thinking type of energy. It is our Aquarius. Yep, still got that going. Gemini, it is Libra. Thought process is making plans. It could also be hearing news. I love how this words it though. Stop being so hard on yourself and turn your thoughts towards the positive. See, a lot of this I feel like you think is because you make a decision to do something that's possibly going to be better for you. You get all, you think, well, but I might be, making some changes for somebody else. Again, too, stop being so hard on yourself. You're not, I'm not going to say you're not responsible, because, there are people we care about. And if you have family, spouses, loved ones, partners type of thing, yes, there is a responsibility, but there's also a responsibility to yourself. Am I being, yeah. Again, pray on it, meditate. Okay, and turn your thoughts towards the positive. There's no need to worry. Anticipating the worst isn't helpful. Know that heaven will provide a solution. If you're experiencing sleepless nights or anxiety over a challenge in your life, release the problems to your angels. I do it all the time. Do that all the time. Hey, I can't take care of this. You're going to have to take care of this. Okay, let's go on and see what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Aries. Okay. Earth. They want you to ground yourself. Get some earth. Put it in a baggie. Anyway, Earth is also, remember, it's our Taurus, Capricorn, and it's our Virgo. And there's a lot of Capricorn energy going on. And the Taurus, the Taurus energy is still there with us too. Abundance, fertility, harvesting, logic. Okay. Interesting stuff for my Aries. So looks like there's movement this week. And let me know. Comment. Okay. Also too, take the moment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications because you keep me on air, my Aries. As always, though, know, my Aries, that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.